Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to the next part in our Turkey trip series. This time we're going to Antalya. So we were in Antalya for only one day and we had to make the best use of this one day because we've heard that Antalya was an amazing city. So first we took off from Cappadocia and landed in Antalya. There we went to some amazing places. Antalya is known for its water bodies, its amazing atmosphere and its trees and wildlife. So first we went to a cable car experience up a huge mountain that gave us a beautiful view of the entire place, including the coastline, some mountains and the city. Then we went for a tour of the old cities where the Romans, Jews and Greeks lived, and then finally we went to the Duden Waterfalls, which include two waterfalls, the Upper Duden Waterfalls and the Lower Duden Waterfalls. Now that you know exactly what we'll be doing, let's get on with the video. So this is us taking off from Cappadocia and leaving for Antalya. And Antalya is a really beautiful place, but we arrived at night, so this is one of the first things we saw. It's a beautiful city and it looks awesome. This is the outside of the airport, and the next photo, which is this, will show us the inside of our hotel, which is absolutely awesome. It's decked with so many different things. This is us in the morning as we take a small photo shoot in our hotel before leaving for the day. It's got a beautiful view of the sea, which is from Konyaaltı beach, which is a very popular beach in Antalya. So before we move on to anything else, we're going to show you the interior of our hotel and also our room, and later on you'll be able to see the lower floor as well, as in the reception. The hotel's name is Skycammer Hotel and it is in a very good location, and it's also fairly new, so this was one of my favorite hotels during the whole trip to Turkey thing. And as usual, we are also taking photos and videos at the same time. Now we finally headed down to the lobby and the reception, whatever you want to call it, and we went into the breakfast area to obviously have breakfast before we started our tour day. It was a really delicious breakfast, and now, as promised, we're showing you the outside of the hotel and the reception area moving towards the breakfast area. So now we finally finished breakfast, and outside the hotel, in fact all over Antalya, there are orange trees near the streets, and let's just say my mom was really interested, so she managed to pick one with all her willpower. After that, we started our day by heading off to the first tourist destination we were supposed to go to, which is the Kilic Tepe Teleferic Tisisleri. Basically, we go up a huge mountain through a cable car, and this mountain is actually 618 meters or 2009 feet above sea level. So you get a spectacular view of the coastal area of Antalya, and you also get to see the mountains meet, actually the Bay Mountains meet the Mediterranean Sea. You get to see the Taurus Range peaks, the city skyline, and the Gulf of Antalya. This is us outside the area, just preparing to go inside and board a cable car. So this is what the view from the cable car looks like when we're moving up towards the peak of the mountain. So as you can see, we have finally reached our destination, which is the top of the area where we can look at the beautiful view. There are even telescopes to see the amazing minute details of the scenery around us, and it is really spectacular. So here we found a really good photo taking point, which shows us a part of the living area of the Antalyan citizens, the coastline, and also many beautiful plants with this wooden bridge. So everything looks really nice and aesthetic and photogenic. So we took some photos here that we're going to show you. So now we moved to another part of the area where we were in, and we get a different view, which is more of the ocean now. And then on the other side we have complete mountains. Then we went to another area which actually we had to go down a slope for, and here there are benches for seating, and we can see in front of us the ocean and grassy slopes, and around us of course you'll have the mountains. So all in all, in winter you'd have even snow here, so I think this is an awesome area. You even get the city on one side, so you practically get the whole package of every scenic picture that you would like to see. Now we moved on to our next stop after that beautiful area, and this is actually a city tour, or rather an old city tour of the old cities of the Jews, the Greeks and the Romans. In the middle of the tour of the city, we got to the famous area in the city, and it's called the umbrella area, as you can see, because there are so many umbrellas hanging from the top. We also went to so many alleys in the city that it's actually really confusing, but all the architecture there is from the old times, and therefore it looks amazing. It's not something that you see everywhere every day, so it's really nice to watch. Then finally we went to the other side where we could see the ocean again, and we could see so many new plants and so many broken buildings because they're so old. Now finally, since we were all very tired and very hungry from all the walking that we had done and all the exploring, we went to one of the waterfall areas which is very famous, and it is one of the waterfalls in the Judean waterfalls. There are two, the upper and the lower. So we had food here before going off to explore. This one is the upper Judean waterfall, and this obviously it throws the water down, and this is the same water that goes to the lower Judean waterfall that we will be showing you later. And the lower Judean waterfall empties straight into a vast water body. So enjoy this view while we're at it, because it really looks like a magical fairy grove to me. So as you can see, there are a lot of tunnels and passageways over here that we need to walk through, and it's very difficult because we need to keep our head down instead of getting a concussion against the rock. After that, we make it to the waterfall and enjoy the view over there. And over here, just for you to admire, we've slowed down this beautiful water flowing process so that you can hear and see it. Same as before, we're showing you the flowing water and also letting you hear the amazing sound. It's actually really calming. And now we're finally heading back from the amazing view of the waterfall. And now we have finally reached the Lower Deden waterfalls. So the Lower Deden waterfalls drop off a rocky cliff and the water directly empties into the Mediterranean Sea, which is actually amazing. So you get a waterfall and a whole water body at the same time. It's very beautiful area. Actually, the whole of Antalya is actually just beautiful. It's something that is a must see, especially the small things, just like the clouds, the sun, the trees, and especially the water. Everything is just beautiful. So now I'm going to let you enjoy this. So it's a tourist destination, so obviously there are some things that we can do there, right? So we decided to go for a zip line adventure, and let's just say it was a really fun experience because there's water below you and you're basically riding through this area. We figured that it would be unnecessary to show you all the clips, so I'm just going to show you the clip of my mom going on the zip line. It's really fun and definitely something you should experience. And that was the last thing of that day. We went for a little bit of shopping before leaving, and then we took off for the airport, and we will be going to another place in Turkey from there called Izmir. Now that we completed our one-day stay in Antalya, we have to admit that it is a truly amazing experience. Antalya is one of the must-visit places, not just because of its scenery, but because of the whole vibe that you get from the atmosphere. It was amazing to just ride through the places and just see how the city has been built. Even the olden cities are so beautifully made that it is truly a pleasure just going around the city. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did showing you all the truly amazing city of Antalya. We'll see you in our next video, which features the city of Izmir. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.